Welcome to the PAC Football Report for November 5th, 2016. I'm Joe Onderko. This week we will look back at last Saturday's football action in the President's Athletic Conference, while also previewing Week 10 games this weekend. With 2 weeks to play, defending champion Thomas More and Case Western Reserve each remain unbeaten in PAC play. The Saints defeated Bethany at home 30-7 Saturday, while Case Western Reserve stepped out of league play to outgun Washington, Missouri 56-38. In other action, Carnegie Mellon posted a 35-23 home win over Westminster. W&J broke open a 1-point game at the half to defeat St. Vincent 48-26. The game of the night saw over 1,100 yards of total offense, as Teal outlasted Waynesburg 50-42. Finally, Geneva kept Grove City winless with a 21-14 decision. PAC Player of the Week offensive honors went to Teal quarterback Ryan Radke, who accounted for 554 yards of total offense and 6 scores against Waynesburg. Defensive laurels went to Carnegie Mellon end Brian Corey, with 6 tackles and 2.5 sacks versus Westminster. Special teams recognition went to kicker Mike Ryhall of Waynesburg, who was a perfect 6 for 6 on kick attempts, including 2 field goals at Teal. Rookie of the Week went to Teal wideout Deshaun Bracey, who caught 8 passes for 250 yards and 2 touchdowns against Waynesburg. All 11 PAC teams are again in action Saturday in 6 contests, including 5 PAC games. A key matchup takes place in New Wilmington, as 8-0 Case Western Reserve looks to stay unbeaten when the Spartans travel to face 6-2 Westminster at Bury Stadium at 1 p.m. It is the first ever meeting between the two historic programs. According to Spartan head coach Greg Debeljak, games like this are one of the main reasons Case rejoined the PAC for football in 2014.
We're taking on the philosophy of, every game's a playoff game now. We feel we need to go 10-0. And really all year we've looked at, we're going to be 1-0 at the end of this week. So, that philosophy hasn't changed. We realize we're going up against, better teams here towards the end and less margin for error. And we know that we have to step up our game.
7-1 Thomas More can clinch at least a share of its 8th PAC title since 2008, when the Saints travel to Greenville to face 3-5 Teal at Alumni Stadium at 1 p.m. The Saints lead the all-time series 10-3, including a 60-12 win over the Tomcats in Kentucky a year ago. Thomas More head coach Regis Scafe says slowing down Teal quarterback Ryan Radke, the reigning PAC Offensive Player of the Week, will be key.
There's no question he's an outstanding talent. Watching him on film the last few days, he averages over 100 yards rushing a game and, a couple hundred yards passing. He had a breakout game last Saturday, so, we know we have our hands full. And they got the Rookie of the Week, too, their wide receiver. He's really tough.
2 teams looking to end disappointing seasons on a positive note square off in West Virginia, as 1-7 Bethany hosts 0-8 Grove City at Bison Stadium at 1:30 p.m. It is the 71st all-time meeting between the longtime PAC rivals. Bethany has won the last 3 meetings, including a 58-26 decision in 2015. Bethany head coach Bill Garvey talks about the keys to holding a team together during a difficult stretch.
Yeah, they've honestly done a really, really good job as a team, and I think our staff as well has really just reminded them every day to come to practice and to work and control the controllables, and those are themselves and their effort and their focus and those things. And we talk about it every single week. Obviously, it's been a tough stretch, no question about it. But our senior leadership really has done a fantastic job.
In other games, 3-5 Geneva travels to face 6-2 Washington and Jefferson at Cameron Stadium at 1 p.m. W&J is 42-19-2 all-time against the GTs, including winning each matchup since Geneva joined the PAC in 2007. 2-6 Waynesburg heads to Latrobe to face 4-4 St. Vincent in a 1 p.m. kickoff at Chuck Knoll Field. The Bearcats edged the Yellow Jackets 28-21 in the PAC Kickoff Classic a year ago. Finally, 5-3 Carnegie Mellon steps out of PAC play to face longtime UAA rival 4-4 Chicago at 1 p.m. That's all for this edition of the PAC Football Report. For the latest news, statistics, and information on your favorite team, log on to the conference website at www.pacathletics.org. You can also follow us on social media via Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, with links available at the website. I'm Joe Onderko. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you at the stadium.